been asked to say who I am, but that's a really broad question for me. I've been a paramedic. I've done a lot of advocating in like legislature, and being a nurse, that's not who Melissa is. That is what Melissa does. I got a phone call from the doctor. So initially there wasn't this huge reaction. I kind of went into like healthcare provider mode. It's like I kind of, stepped outside of, being the patient and was like, okay, we've got to do this. We've got to, make some appointments, take care of some things. It was unfortunate that it was a Friday because I couldn't do anything on the weekend to just sit with my thoughts and my feelings, and all that made it pretty difficult. I was angry. There wasn't a handbook on how to be a cancer patient and I wanted one. I also am not somebody that finds it easy to ask for help. That doesn't really work well with being a cancer patient, because everyday things that normally would be like these little things were these huge mountains. The medical expenses, things like that, taken care of. But like getting my grass cut, you kind of run out of favors to ask friends and family, especially when it seems like you need help with everything, because the phone sometimes felt like it weighed 15,000 pounds. There's pamphlets and things like that laying around that the social workers give you stuff. Stumbled across this organization called CancerLINC. This organization had all the things that I reached out to. It was like this immediately turnaround phone call answer. Having to think of things like a will, a medical power of attorney. The last thing I wanted to think about was not surviving, and it's a reality. They got me in touch with an attorney that didn't charge anything, and it's gonna sound kind of weird, but my partner and I, we had a lot of fun meeting with the attorney and just like talking and laughing, about, oh no, I don't want you to have this because, you'll do this. And it was just like goofy, silly talk about something that should have been terrifying and painful. One of the folks reached out and said, hey, there's a grant. I think it would be great for you. It's like, well, gee, thanks for thinking of me. And it's like, I had no idea that they would be thinking about me when I was just, chilling in the chemo chair. One of the folks, I think she was like a social work intern, she was like, is there anything else you need? And I was like, I could really use a trip to the beach. I need some vitamin C, as in SEA. She was like, hey, I found some resources I'm looking into that might be able to get you and your partner to the beach. Like, who does that? Something that you just mentioned out of the blue that, would be healing and helpful, takes it and runs with it. CancerLINC, that's who. I had somebody that cared enough to want to know what was important to me and what was going to make me smile. And it told me that I mattered, and that who I am as a person, not as a patient, but Melissa was important, and that I deserved good things. There are days when I say, this is about me, and that's okay. It gives you the motivation to fight, wake up and keep going, it's more than just an organization. It's a group of people that are spreading like rainbows and sunshine, man. I'm a human being, and I am worthy of anything and everything that anybody else is. So who I am is I'm Melissa.